Hello, Chaos Coordinators. It is Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock Eastern, which means it is time for our weekly plan with me. I'm Teresa Stone. I'm the Blended Mama, and I am an independent brand ambassador with Tula 12. One of the things that I really like to do is this weekly plan with me because I think it is going to help you see that planning doesn't have to be overwhelming. It doesn't have to be boring. You can have a lot of fun while you do it, and you can find joy in planning. And that is really something I want to focus on for myself this month, is finding the joy in planning and not just doing it because it needs to be done, but because it is fun. I'm able to find the benefits in doing it. So, I am going to show you over the course of today, I'm going to show you how to create something called a tip in. And this is going to help you maybe just expand your insert a little bit and help your planner do a little bit more for you. Maybe you need a little extra space for your week than what you have, or maybe you have something that you don't want to have to rewrite all the time. So tip in pages are great for that. And we did just launch 2 notepads that are going to be great little bonuses for doing something like this. So if you go to theblendedmama.com/shop, and I think you have to look for, I don't remember exactly what it's called, but I bet if you look up notepad, you will find it. So it's a 2-pack, and one of them is a notes page, and one is a to-do list. And the cool thing is the back of it is a fun little color sheet. So this is going to help you find a little bit of joy, just because you can add some color. You can leave that in there and doodle on it and color on it. Maybe you're just having a super stressful time. And so this kind of gives you that built-in coloring page. But again, it's a to-do list and a notes list. And I do have just the one because that's the one I'm going to put in today. But my husband stole my to-do list one. So now I've got to order more because he totally stole my to-do list. I was like, can I please just have one page off of it? So anyway, the joys of marriage, right? Everything is communal. But anyway, so we are going to be working in our Brain Dump Weekly. That is the insert that I largely have switched to for my weekly insert. I do, just so you know, I have up here, I have my weekly kind of ideal week so that as I'm, kind of working through things, I can see where I generally have time for buckets, and where I can assign some of the tasks that I'm going to be putting on my brain dump. I have not started this at all, so you're going to see this from scratch. Normally I will already have my list and maybe have a little bit of a layout, and I'm just making it pretty. But today you're going to get the full gamut, and you're going to see perhaps how chaotic my life really can be. So anyway, so that is what we're going to be working through today. And again, I'm going to show you how to add this into your existing insert. Okay. And what else am I doing today? Oh, I also went to Costco today. So if you have a Costco near you and you like markers, listen, y'all, they had this fun little creativity kit, and it is full of fine liners. So it has 15 of the normal mild liners. So it has 15 of those, and then it has 5 of the brush ones. And then these were new. I had never seen these before. These are Click Art retractable marker pens. Now that's just like a little protector, but anyway, so that was new to me. So I'm super excited to try these out. That's actually what I'm going to use in my planner today. So I'm going to I'll leave it with this. I'm definitely not using orange. You know anything about me? I do not care for orange. That is not my color. I'm an NC State fan, not a Clemson Tigers fan. So anyway, so let's go ahead, and I'm going to share my other screen. All right, so you should see my planner. This is my large. It is the tawny, so it's brown. And this is one of our decal stickers that came out a couple months ago. And then this sticker is from one of my friends that creates stickers. So These are super fun, so you can add our decals to the front if you didn't know that. That is a fun little addition. I actually just bought the letter T I had intended to put on mine, and now I can't find it. So, like, I put it away. I'm sure it's like not too far away, but alas, it is not right here on my desk where I had intended for it to be. All right, so you can see this is my March monthly. You can see it is quite busy. So what I'm going to do, I will go ahead and start with a little bit of decorating, mostly because this is going to help keep me straight as we continue to go. So I'm going to go ahead and add in my fun stickers. Because again, I like color. This brings me joy. Now listen, if stickers stress you out, please don't use them. If you do not find joy in it, don't do it. There's no reason. This is not a necessity. This is totally this makes Teresa happy. And so I enjoy stickers. But if you're like, no, I don't want to do that, then just don't. It's totally fine. You could just handwrite in like the dates, things like that. Like that's what I'm going to be adding in here. So, all right, so this is Saturday. And then we're going to put Sunday down here. That's the only thing I don't like about this particular layout is it doesn't have a separate Saturday and Sunday. So I create them with the stickers. And then the next thing I'm going to do is start with tomorrow is the 6th. So I need to find, so I have the clear stickers here. So starting with the 6th, and I just put it on top of the date. The day, and I just put it here on the left. Now it doesn't show up great on the camera, but I promise I can see it just fine. So anyway, so that's what I do with it. These seem to have gotten a funny little cut to them. That's okay. We are going to actually be using our paper cutter today too. So, oopsie. So I've already got it over here to my left. 6, 7, 8, 9. Y'all got to keep me straight on these dates. Now, if you are hanging out with me, just drop me a note. Just say hello. If you're not registered with StreamYard, put your name so that I can say hello to you by name. But that's if you are registered with StreamYard, hopefully I will see you come through. But tell me what you have going on this week. What are you trying to plan around? Maybe you have some new things that you're trying to figure out, like where in the world am I going to fit this in? Like this was me last week. We added in soccer. I guess about 2 weeks ago, we added soccer into our routine. And that, I mean, honestly, hi, hey Trissa, hey Amber. So adding in soccer really threw me for a loop. So yeah. So I am going to go ahead and add, so some things I add in, I don't even bother to write them on the left page because I already know where they go. And my daughter and I are starting, a new workout program. So what I'm going to do is write across this in here, and I need to do it in a different color. So our workout color is going to be, we'll make it this kind of deep red because I don't have anything else that is this color. So we are doing Combat 30. So she needs something a little less impactful than running. We did run our 5K yesterday, and that was super fun. But and then she had soccer right after, and her shins are killing her. So we're going to try some lower impact. So we are doing Body Combat by Les Mills. And I have the DVDs. I know that you can do the on demand or whatever, but I am cheap and I already have the DVDs. So this is what we're going to start with. And I'm just writing in the name of the programs because, yeah, I have the calendar, but I want to be able to check off that I did it. So we're going to just write those here. And this is going to suck right here. I already know this one sucks, core attack, especially because my core is not very strong. So plyo and Inner Warrior. But I have done this program before and I really enjoyed it. So I am excited about doing it. I'm not excited about doing it at 5 o'clock in the morning, but it is what it is. So this is lower body. And then Sunday, oh, praise Jehovah. Sunday is a day of rest. All right, so I am going to include that with the workout just because then I know that I have accounted for it. I'm not worried about, I'm not wondering, did I miss something? Was I supposed to do something today? So what I will put over here is I'll put body combat, but I'm going to go ahead and highlight it because I've already moved everything. So I know sometimes it doesn't make sense. Sometimes maybe I didn't need to do that, but it will help me. All right, so now I am going to put in some of the other things that I know. So I know that I have WAM at 3:30 and we have Plan and Sip at 4. Okay. Alrighty. Tori has soccer at 10:30. And then she has soccer at 7 and soccer at 7. Okay. And then they have Union at 7. And that was Thursday. Ortho at 9:20. So Tori got her braces off last week, so she's super excited, but now she's got to get her retainers. So that's what that appointment is for. And Sunday they have fine arts. And we also, I'm going to put this in pink, time change. Okay. I think technically, I guess it's like that early that morning. Maybe I should have put it on Saturday because that's when I'll actually change the clocks, but whatever. All right, so let me start thinking about the things that I know I need to do. So I need to mail Hostess packets. I need to mail catalogs. If you are still wanting to get your spring catalog, so we did just launch it. So I do have a few left that I can mail out tomorrow. Otherwise, you'll have to wait until I get them in, but it is part of our March mission, Calm in the Chaos. So if you are working towards this fun little incentive, then make sure that you go to theblendedmama.com/catalog and go ahead and request that catalog and I'll get it into the mail. All right, so Hostess packets, mail catalogs, mail thank yous. If you ordered from me in January or February, I do at least have envelopes out and I just need to fill them and then they will be in the mail. So I'm one step ahead of where I was. And sometimes that is just what we do, right? We just take it one step at a time. So the first step was figuring out who all I needed to send them to. All right, so I'm having appetizers with a friend on Monday, and then this is date night over here. So I like to do the color coding. It makes me happy. If color coding stresses you out, don't do it. That is my simple rule. Just because I do something here doesn't mean that that is a requirement for you to do your planning. It doesn't have to be that complicated. All right. right, so I think that's all I had on. All right, so what else was I doing? I feel like I had like all these things in my head and they totally just went out. So I will have to come back, y'all. That's how bad my brain is today. I will leave this open. That is the great thing about the brain dump is if for whatever reason you have a brain fart, like I totally just did, then you just stop and you come back to it. But I do know that at least I have the core stuff here. We do have our next workshop is on March 13th. So if you're interested in hosting with that and earning some free product, discounted product, you can go to theblendedmama.com/hostess and fill out the form. There's room for you in March. So yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and look at this tip-in page. So one thing that I plan to do with this is, and it's because I have, I have yard work that needs to get done, right? And it kind of irritates me because I feel like I'm never going to get it done. But what I want to do is create like a yard to-do list so that I'm not having to rewrite it on here, because I definitely wrote some. Actually, last week I ended up writing them here on a sticky note, but it wasn't. Oh, look, I can write this off. I found my workout videos. Woo! So anyway, yeah, and we're not doing that. So anyway, as you can see, last week I just did everything black and white. There's no color here, but I definitely prefer the color. But I don't want to, like, I put this on a sticky note because I know that I'm not going to finish it this week. So this is going to be great because I can just add it. I'm actually going to add it here in the back, just so that it's on the insert itself instead of on a specific page. And then I can just fold it out and I can see, okay, these are the things that I need to get done. So I am going to cut it down to size. So it does come as the right size for an extra large insert, but I'm using it in my large planner. So I need it to be 8 inches. So I'm going to just line that up with the 8 and cut that off. Now I could, keep that if I wanted. I might actually do that. I could have, taken a little bit off the top and tried to make it a little more even, but I'm just not that. That's just not me. But what I am going to do is use this fun garden gnome, because this particular list is for garden, yard work kind of stuff, that I think that will make it just super fun. So I'm going to just do this, and I'm going to go ahead and cut here, and then pull this up. Probably wasn't the smartest thing to do, but whatever. It's all good. And then, so all I've done was I added the washi tape, and then we're going to come over to our actual insert and line things up. It might have been a better idea to actually take this out. Give me 1 second. We're going to take that out. That is the cool thing about our planners, right? You can just pull things out. It is not a big deal. I'm going to, and then just set it back in. All right, so I'm lining up, and then you just smooth down that washi tape, and then this just folds in, right? So that is, and then it's there. I obviously didn't do it quite straight. You can see that I didn't do it quite straight, but I could take it off. If it's bothering me today, it will probably bother me tomorrow, and I will fix it. But for now, for the purpose of this video, it doesn't have to be perfect. So now I have a fun little to-do list right here, and I am going to do this in green again because it's yard work. So find my sticky note. All right, so I need to rake the front beds. So I have garden beds in the front and they need to just be raked out. So clear out under the porch. Rake back bushes. Burn weeds in garden. So last year I got my husband this like weed torch thing. It is fantastic. It really saves my hands. Which, yeah, so if you've never seen it, look up Weed Torch. They're fabulous, and my carpal tunnel thanks me. So I'm pretty sure, I feel like I got it for him for like Father's Day or like some kind of a gift, and it totally was a gift for him to give back to me. So, you know, whatever. All right, and then I need to I need mulch. I need some more dirt, and then seeds and plants. I know not everybody who is here is in the South. We are in the throes of pollen season, and it is nasty, so nasty. So yeah, it's just grody. I am gonna see. Oh no, that's not the right size. So maybe we'll just do, I don't know. I was trying to see about putting another sticker on it because I like some stickers, and we're just gonna do this. It says find a rainbow. Maybe after all that planting, I will be able to find a rainbow. But anyway. All right, so now then whenever I'm done with that, I just fold it in, and it is ready for me to go. So that is, and now I can throw away my sticky. So stickies are fabulous. I love some sticky notes, but once you have them, and you saw that I had it in my weekly, right? I had it right here so that it wasn't getting lost. I knew where it was. But once you have moved the information into where it belongs long term, you just throw the sticky away. It's that simple. So yeah, hopefully that made sense. I hope y'all like the tip-in. I think they're a lot of fun. Obviously, as much as I am a perfectionist, because I just have so much going on, I have had to learn that done is better than perfect. And I'm not going to stress about the fact that that is not perfectly aligned. It's going to be okay. But I do love that there are now some flowers in there that, you know, if I'm just having a rough moment, I can come in and I can color, and then it's going to look pretty and it's going to be joyful, right? So hopefully you guys are able to just take a few minutes, you know, work in your planner, do something that is going to bring you joy. I really want you to think about what it is that you need to make room for and make space for. For me, that was making room and space for that time with Tori. So soccer practice is usually just me and her, but it's a great time for us to chat in the car, on the way there, on the way home. She gets really more chatty after practice than before. And she's really enjoying running with me, even though we don't run together. We just run at the same time, but we don't run the same pace. So usually she's ahead of me. But at the race, she was not, but she was running with a friend who was not running, really. They were walking most of the time, I think. But she stayed with her friend. So, you know, but I think she's enjoying some of that. So I'm excited to do some of these other exercises with her, mostly because she is a great accountability partner, because if it was not for her, I would not be doing them, and I need to be. So I'm excited to be doing them with her, and I hope that you guys can all find a Tori-like accountability buddy for those things that you need to make space for, you know, whether that is another person that you need to, you know, prioritize a little bit more. Maybe it's your spouse, or or yourself, right? That other thing that I told Tori whenever she asked about adding in a workout, I was like, well, it's going to have to be in the morning, but we're going to have to do it at 5 so that I can still do my 6 o'clock quiet time, because the 6 o'clock quiet time is important for me to get myself in the right frame of mind to be at work at 7. So, that was a boundary I set, and she was fine with that. So we get to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and do our workout. Fun for us, but we're going to get it done, and we're doing it together. So hopefully you guys are able to do things like that. And again, make space in your day and in your week for those things that are higher priority for you. That's going to look different for me than you, than the next person beside you. But hopefully in the end, that really is our goal, is that we are really, it's not necessarily about time management. It's about self-discipline and managing ourselves to the goals and the priorities that we know are important for us personally. So no one else can judge you on how you spend your time other than you, maybe your spouse, maybe. But really, that is such a personal decision. But I'm here to help you if you are looking for tools and systems to help you, make that a little more visible, or just something that is more manageable for you. That's what I'm here for. So hopefully you guys maybe learned some tips today. I would love to see your tip in. If you create one, you can just create it using some cardstock and some washi tape, my friends. It doesn't have to be anything fancy schmancy. You can just add some washi tape to it, like I said, to some cardstock, cut it down to size, and create your own. So lots of ways that you can add on some functionality as well as some fun to your insert. So if you're just finding that your weekly doesn't have quite enough space for everything that you're wanting to put into it, consider, creating that tip-in page like I did today with that to-do list. So if you have any questions about that, shoot me a message, and I can try to do a demo video that maybe is just obviously just for that one thing. So anyway, I hope y'all have a fantastic week, and I look forward to seeing you guys later. Have a great one.